Welcome. This meditation will be particularly useful to you if it seems to you that you have been wronged, that you have suffered an injustice, thus taking on the role of the victim. Now, close your eyes, put yourself in a comfortable position, preferably sitting with your back straight, and prepare to begin. Take some deep breath, and with every breath out, relax your body and your mind, letting flow away from you any resistance or tension. Continue to breathe normally with your nose, and while you do that, observe your breathing for some moments while you relax and let yourself go into a light trance. Let your body relax, your muscles relax, your bones relax. Let your closed eyes free to feel heavy and relaxed, just like your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, and all your head, heavy and relaxed. While you observe calmly your breathing that goes in and out, this state of relaxation can spread out to the rest of your body, like a luminous wave of energy that enters from the top of your head and fills in every part of your body, relaxing it. Your head, your chest, your arms, and down, down until your feet. Good. Now, think about the person that you want to forgive. Observe any feeling you perceive, any judgment, resistance, any pain that you may feel. To begin to forgive, it's not necessary to be completely free of resistance. It is enough to understand that any unpleasant feeling is just an automatic reaction created by the role of the victim that we have taken on. Even when it seems to you that you have suffered an injustice, if you make the small effort to observe the situation from a wider perspective, you will gradually discover that what causes pain, it's you focusing on the injustice. While when you let go the judgment, this gives you back a great quantity of new energy. Every time that a situation causes pain to us, and that we take on the role of the victim or perpetrator, many energetic bonds are forming. These bonds are the ones that are taking away energy from you, because unconsciously you continue to feed them. And these bonds are the ones that are generating your recurring thoughts of rage, revenge, envy, jealousy, and so on. These bonds make you think of the situation again and again until you are tired and confused. Now, visualize the energetic bonds that keep trapped your energy, like many threads or cords of energy that connect your body to the body of the person who has taken on the role of the perpetrator in this situation, the one you desire to forgive. Observe these cords of energy and observe the energy that flows into them, nurturing that sense of injustice that perhaps you are still feeling, stimulating you to take on again the role of the victim for that same perpetrator or for new perpetrators. Observe how much energy you could recover by forgiving. Energy useful to feel free, light, and flexible in your life. Good. Now, send the intention to break these energetic bonds, ceasing to nurture this relationship of victim and perpetrator, and recovering all the energy that you have invested in it. There is no rage or judgment towards these bonds. Even they are your creatures, and they have no power but the power that you give them. When you break them, you will let them go in peace, using your strength and your intention, but without violence. Using your hand outstretched like if it was a sword. When I tell you, you will make a quick movement from up to down to cut any bond from your body. It is not important how you do it. What is important is that you have the clear intention to cut away that bond. Now, perceive one of these energetic bonds. Breathe in deeply, then blow out the air with your mouth and cut it away with your hand outstretched like a sword. Very good. For the next 60 seconds, continue to perceive and cut these bonds, breathing in deeply and blowing out the air with your mouth at every cut, passing your hand open and outstretched on the bond and seeing it detaching from your body. Continue to cut until you hear my voice again. Very good. It's enough for now. You may repeat this procedure every time that you feel new energetic bonds forming, even if they concern different situations. You may do it, for instance, to cut the bond of fears and worries right when they are starting to form. Good. Now, think again about the person that you want to forgive. Let therefore this person go, like if they were just a tool which you don't need anymore. Let them go on their own way. It's not your job to change, educate, transform them. It's not your job. You can help this person by freeing them from the bonds that have been generated, just like you are doing right now. And then it will be their job to become aware of what has changed and allow the transformation. Now, see this person like a 2-3 years old child. Even this person has been a child. They have been pure and innocent. They have laughed, played, suffered, and they have grown up. Rarely do we feel the need to forgive a little child for something they have done, because we know that children are fundamentally pure, even if they can create suffering around them. So, imagine the person like a little child and connect with the purity of that time. That little child, to go as far as to do what you perceive as an injustice, has in turn suffered many things, has lived many traumas, small ones and big ones, that have brought the adult to have a distorted vision of life and to express them accordingly. In this sense, many times adults are still children because they have not yet learned to take responsibility for what they experience. They continue to act and react automatically to the situation of their lives. And any action they take, even if it's seemingly destructive, in reality is a cry for help. Exactly like a child breaking to pieces a toy because he wants attention from his parents. So, imagine that person like a child and forgive them from the bottom of your heart. If you have unbound the majority of these situation bonds, you may even feel compassion and sincere love for this child. You may want to hug them, comfort them, and bring healing to their life. But even if you don't have these feelings, it is enough to feel at least a sense of neutrality toward them. Continue to see the person like a little child and let yourself go to your perception for the next 3 minutes. If you feel the presence of other energetic bonds, just cut them away like you have done before. Good. Now, go back to imagining the person as you remember them from the last time you have seen them, and feel how you feel. If you feel even slightly better than before, and you perceive to have more energy, this procedure has been a success. If you still feel negative emotions and the presence of energetic bonds, it will be useful to repeat this meditation or a similar one to go even deeper. Now, listen carefully. When we cut the energetic bonds that nurture a frame of victim and perpetrator, especially if we were playing the role of the victim, our perpetrator would literally feel their energetic nourishment taken away from them, even if they were not conscious of this dynamic. This means that if the person that you have forgiven is not conscious enough, they may even attack you more strongly than before, because it's unconsciously trying to regain that energy that you, as a victim, were giving them. If this happens, it's your responsibility to remain stable and let any attack roll off your back, letting it go without judgment, and forgive again. It's your responsibility because, having performed this procedure, you are probably the most conscious person in this relationship, while the other person, especially if it goes back to play the role of the perpetrator toward you, is now really different from a little child who desperately wants to be loved, but not knowing how to express that feeling, they do it using violence. With this being said, instead, it's not your responsibility to change, educate, or transform this person. Let go of the relationship if you perceive it as toxic and not useful to your mutual evolution. Let go the person on their own path if you think it's necessary. But do it without judgment. Do it with forgiveness, and you will receive immense benefits for your life. Thank you.